Well, hi everyone. We have some exciting news for you. We are doing something really unique, something very different at the Ark Encounter for homeschoolers. Now, this is going to be really, really special, and I'll tell you about that as we go on here. And it's next year, 2022, May 12, 13, 14. It's a homeschool experience. So it's not a normal homeschool conference, right? This is something very different. Right now, we're here at the Ark Encounter with the Homeschool Legal Defense Association Conference, and we have a number of guests here who are involved in the homeschool movement. We'll introduce those to you in a moment. But this homeschool conference, it's not competing with other conferences. This is something really unique. We didn't want to do something that others do. We don't want to duplicate what they're doing. We want to provide a homeschool experience using our attractions, the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum. We want families to come, so it's not just for mum or dad, but for the whole family. And they register, and it's a really special price too, because you then get a pass for your whole family to the Creation Museum, to the Ark Encounter for 7 days. And not only that, but you will have access after hours to the Ark Encounter to go through the exhibit, so a special private time. And because we have science labs, we have a lab here at the Ark Encounter in our Answer Center, and we also have a lab at the Creation Museum. We have workshop rooms, and we've got a lot of specialists. We have a horticultural center, we have a zoo, we have animal presenters, and so you'll be able to sign up with your family, and your children can sign up for special programs with animals to learn from a biblical worldview perspective. Our canine units here with our security will give you special demonstrations. You'll learn about hydroponics and how to grow plants with our horticultural center. We have quite a large number of greenhouses. We have a geologist, biologist, geneticist. We have a forensic scientist, all sorts of different workshops. I mean, this is going to be unique. And we have some keynote speakers as well. Everybody gets to hear the speakers. So it's a different sort of program. And we'll only have a limited number of vendors, major Christian textbook publishers, and some of the homeschool movement booths will be there, and HSLDA and people like that. We're very careful on who we allow here. And one of the sponsors is Master Books, and Master Books publish all my books, actually, Master Book publishers, and Israel's books too. Okay. And so I'm going to introduce you to Israel, and then I'll introduce you to Zan Tyler. She's going to introduce the others that we have here very quickly because we wanted to show you their support of what we're doing here. And Israel, you're going to be one of our keynote speakers. So real quickly, what are you going to speak on, and what are you going to challenge people with?
Well, one of my emphasis is on teaching from a biblical worldview and developing a distinctively biblical philosophy of education. And that's one of the things I love partnering with Answers, because people think of you as a creation ministry, but really you're a biblical authority and biblical worldview organization that has application to all of life and a strong emphasis on family. And so that's my heart, and I enjoy being able to work with Master Books as you do as an author. And so it's going to be a great opportunity to have a family vacation, to be able to come and see everything that's available here, but also to be equipped to disciple our children with a biblical worldview.
You just summarized the talk I just gave at the HSLDA conference.
I was taking notes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you learned all that.
Absolutely.
No, we are of one mind in regard to that. That's something that's so missing from a lot of the homeschool movement, I think, is for parents to really understand what it means to have a truly biblical worldview, not just add God to your thinking, but a true biblical worldview. So it'll be great to have you there as one of our keynotes. And then Zan Tyler, so you're going to be one of our keynotes, so what are you going to challenge people with?
Well, basically the same thing, but we're also providing moms and dads with the tools to use through our curriculum, which is not only biblically based, but scripture woven throughout. So I want to encourage moms in how to teach their children with a biblical worldview. But this is really, I've been going to conferences for years and years. This is a one-of-a-kind national event that parents aren't going to want to miss. The hands-on opportunities for the kids are amazing. The biblical worldview foundations will be phenomenal, and the opportunity to be together as a family, it'll be an event like none other. Plus for moms, we're going to have a very special Mom's Night Out. You don't want to miss it.
Wow, this is going to be exciting. I mean, this is different to any other homeschool conference. It's not a homeschool conference per se. This is a homeschool experience using our attractions, all our scientists and other specialists that we have here, and special keynote speakers that we're having coming in. So People can register actually at answershomeschool.com. That's a special site we set up for that, answershomeschool.com. And we think this is going to be very popular. We have a 2,500 seat auditorium. I think we'll pack that.
Beautiful auditorium.
It is
Absolutely.
It is a beautiful auditorium. And then if it sort of packs out, I guess we'll do it again. Maybe we'll do it every 6 months or something. I don't know.
That's a great
we're
idea.
going to see how people like this, but it gives them an opportunity to come for a week too, and get a hotel in the area, one of those ones that has or houses. A lot of people rent houses around here, Airbnbs, stuff like that.
It's a lot of fun.
And then they can just go back and forward between the Ark and the Creation Museum, and then come to all the conference and the workshops and sign up for all those. So, could you introduce the other guests we have here?
I sure can. This is such a great event, and we have many state organizations behind it. So we'll begin over here with Lana Thornton. She's from the Tennessee Homeschooling Organization. Tara Bentley with the Indiana Homeschool Organization. Melanie Elsey with the Ohio Organization. And Lee Watts from Kentucky.
And we wanted to show you that we're all working together for this. It doesn't matter what state they're from. We've had other homeschool organizations in other states express interest in promoting this because they realize this is something unique, something different, something special. And so we really would encourage you to consider bringing your whole family. This is a family event. That's what it is, a family event. And so what do you think, Israel? You think it's a great idea?
All families need to come, whether they homeschool or not. If you want to disciple your children with a biblical worldview, you'll be equipped and encouraged through this conference.
But if all families came, that's 8 billion people.
Well, we can handle that. We'll accommodate it.
Aren't we all related?
Absolutely.
So what do you think, Zan? Think it's an interesting idea?
I think it is a great idea. There's nothing else like it. Bring your family, come. Bring your grandkids and come.
That's what we did as a team here. We sat down one day and we said, what can we do to help the homeschool movement? And we want to support all the other homeschool organizations and what they're doing. And a lot of them have their own conferences and so on. But what can we do to help them? What's unique that we can do? And we thought, we got these attractions. We've got the labs. We've got all these scientists. We've got these specialists.
The canine unit.
The canine unit.
Really amazing.
People love that. They actually
know.
love that, to see how they train those dogs.
And some dramas. There's going to be some dramas.
Some dramas. Yep. And of course our zoos that we have here. Yep. And then all the animal presenters we have.
And Ken Ham.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I will be there. That's right. I remember that. That's excellent. Okay, answershomeschool.com, answershomeschool.com. When you go to answershomeschool.com and you see the registration figure, you'll be amazed, because if you look at what it costs for a ticket to come to the Ark, the Creation Museum, and you look at what we're doing there for a whole week for your family, you will look at that and say, okay, you've made it affordable for homeschoolers. This is great. We're coming. Get an Airbnb in the area, rent a house. A lot of people do that around here. There's hotels that have extended stay. You can call our ministry to get further details for that, answershomeschool.com. We'll see you next year, May 12th through 14th. Actually, we'll see you for the whole 7 days, hopefully, when you're here. And, if we get a lot of people coming, we might just add in some extra programs as well. We'll see how it goes. So have a great day.